I would stand on the sideline of your kids' practice, watch the coach put up a line of cones and think, is this really helping? If that's something you ever felt, well, this is the right place. In the next few minutes, I'm not just going to confirm your intuition. I'm going to give you a simple science-backed test to know for sure whether your child's training is really setting them up for long-term success. Look, that feeling you have about the cones, you're right. It's not like the coach is a bad person or that the cones themselves are evil. It's just that we know they're a really inefficient way of learning the game. It's a bit like trying to learn a new language by only memorizing vocabulary lists. You might learn the words, but it's really hard to have a conversation. Now, soccer's a game of chaos and constant decision making. These traditional cone drills often have neither. There are no opponents, no teammates, no decisions to make. These drills teach us a move, but more often than not, doesn't teach the game. So, what does great training look like? Honestly, a lot of the time it might look chaotic and it might look like the kids are just playing. It might look like this. It's something called small-sided games. It can be 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or any combination of small number of players on a small pitch. Don't let the simplicity fool you here. There's some real powerful science going on. Let's break it down. First, just the raw numbers. They're a bit staggering, to be honest. In a full-sided game, your kid might only have the ball for about 40 seconds. In just a few minutes of a small-sided game like this, your kid can touch the ball more times than in the entire game. They get more touches, more action, more meaningful practice than in a whole game. Second, the game brain. Even more importantly, every touch is a puzzle. Should I dribble? Should I pass? Should I attempt a shot? Where's the pressure coming from? Where can I move? Where can I not move? Now, these might be decisions they're not consciously thinking of, but they're decisions they need to make nonetheless. Their brain's on fire making these decisions. They're learning to read the game in real time. And that's something a cone can never teach you. And finally, the body. Now, this is my area as a physio. Take a look at their movements. They're constantly cutting, twisting, stopping and starting. This is how we build an athlete who's resilient to injury and can adapt to ever-changing environments. Not by jogging in straight lines. So, what does all that mean for you on the sideline? It means that you now have a simple 5-minute test. The next time you're at practice, just watch for a few minutes and ask yourself, are kids mostly playing or mostly waiting? Are kids making decisions themselves or simply following directions? And does it actually look like a mini version of the game itself? If the answer is playing, problem solving and yes, well, you can take a deep breath with a relief of knowing your kid is in a great spot. But what if you realize that the practice is mostly lines and following directions? It can create this sinking feeling, right? You're left wondering, what do I do now? And most people's first instinct probably isn't to just run out to the coach and yell at them. Nobody wants to be that parent. You just want to understand things better and figure out a way to help. And that's exactly why I created a free guide called the Parent Sideline Audit. It takes the guesswork out of that next step and gives you 5 simple, respectful questions you can use to open up a positive conversation with the coach about their philosophy. It's the tool that helps you go from being a worried spectator to a confident partner in your child's development. The link's right at the top of the description. Go grab it and you'll have a new tool to bring this new powerful insight into confident action.